Hello, Saints. So, Essence Festival. All right, we're mostly aware of what went on with Leandria. The other story we're getting from Essence, which is such garbage. Garbage story. But kudos to the people who are working with Erica Campbell on her new wig collection. Apparently, she revealed this new wig collection at the Essence Festival. Now, this is a non-story. They said, oh, religious people were mad because Erica Campbell was promoting a pink wig. She had a pink wig or extensions in her hair. Right? Such silliness. First of all, that you're even calling it hair. It's not hair. I got no judgment, but we got to admit, a lot of people is wearing hair that does not, what they were not born with, right? So the Bible don't say anything about wigs, of course, or extensions. So they don't talk about the fact that they're not even talking about hair. They're worried about the color, the shade of it. This is garbage. I wonder if PR people, you put this up, people promoting her product, because now we're all talking about, or people who are interested in this festival or gospel music people, talking about Erica Campbell got pink hair. We wouldn't have known it unless they made a controversy, right? So the controversy, what does it take to make a controversy? You put up an article and then you just have, let's say you have 5 people go onto that page and say, oh, it's sinful. You look like a harlot. Now it's controversial. Shameless promotion. I don't think God gives a damn about what color your hair is, honey. If anything, he would be more confused about your choice to put other people's hair on your head. But it's fashion. It's what people are doing now. Now they're wearing wigs, extensions. It constantly changes. A few years ago, you never saw a black person with tattoos on them. Only time you're gonna see a black person with tattoos on him was either he got him in prison. He had prison tattoos. A few. They were in the Navy. They might have got a Navy tattoo. You barely see, on our skin. Or gangbangers. That's all you saw with tattoos. Now everybody's got tattoos. Proudly wear tattoos. Some of the pastors, you see them out there on the picnics. The pastors got tattoos. Everybody got tattoos. It's their choice. It's just fashion stuff. I would hope that people have gotten over this stuff where they're judging people about what kind of clothes they wear. What difference does it make what color that woman's hair is? Her and her sister, I think, have had every color hair in the rainbow and every style of hair. That Tina, one day she have African big rope braids. The next day the braids are gone, and now she got smooth hair, and they're like hats. I just think it's so silly that they be talking about with the color of these wigs, and I think it's just a what you call that, promotional stunt, whatever, publicity stunt or whatever, to promote this product. Because Tina, they show a picture of, I don't know whose page it was, but they show Tina with this bright red hair. Electrified red hair. And then her over here with this pale pink. I said, well, what the hell is the issue? If anybody can look like a harlot, it's going to be the bright red. That was traditionally what hookers wore, was red hair. You can tell what they were. Foolishness. Them girls are, they do gospel music, but they've always been kind of edgy. When women now they wear spiked heel. I couldn't imagine back in old days they would wear spiked heels to church, 6-inch stilettos and all this kind of stuff, and dance in them. Foolishness, people. All this religious stuff is just so silly to me. Although I have to respect the people were raised up in that. That's what they know. Women can't wear pants and you shouldn't wear makeup. All this stuff, these little cherry pick things they didn't pick up out of the Bible. What did the Bible say about tattoos? Oh, you shouldn't. I don't know. Change the body. I don't know how that fit in, but they find a way to make that fit into and it's constantly changing. That's what people don't want to do. The Bible, they don't want to go back to thousands of years ago to see what the fashions were thousands of years ago. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't even make sense to go back to what people wore in the cowboy days. Now you talking about going back thousands of years before that. Victorian days. Just look at TV, look at old movies. It's constantly changing. You can't go back into the Bible to find out figure out fashion. They didn't even know what the hell fashion was then. That's just where they were at that time. Try to duplicate it is foolishness, ridiculousness. And I'm sure that their idea of modesty ain't nothing like what we call immodest today. So I think the whole thing is just silly. All right, so that's what we got from Essence Festival. I don't know if they're gonna show. Is that come on television? Any parts of that? I'm curious now about this Essence Festival. Primarily because what happened with Leandra, I just didn't realize it was such a big event. But I don't think there's anything earth-shattering about this girl's pink hair. Now, I'm sure she's had blue. They've had dreadlocks on Tuesday. Switch over to braids on Wednesday. Then I know I've seen the platinum blonde wigs and white colored hair wigs. I mean, I can understand. Listen, I've always been bald-headed. My hair grows about an inch more than this, and then it gets all curly, you know. Africana. But I've never been able to grow hair, right? But even back in the day, back in high school days, a lot of guys were wearing big afros. Or some of them were even wearing perms with long hair. I mean, they had hair. They were Jackson 5 and the Silvers. The thing had a big afro. But, you know, I was stuck. My hair don't grow that long, right? So women have options, they always say. I think it's so cute when they got these gray big old wigs and they just keep on flipping it the whole time. Girl, I know you bald-headed. But that's something they can change these days. They can have any kind of hair they want to have. It's their hair. As long as they buy it, it's theirs unless they borrow it. But anyway. I have no idea what their actual hair look like because they have so many wigs and extensions and all that old fashioned stuff. You know, just like back in the, did I just talk about, Lord, I'm losing my mind. Did I just talk about tattoos? Anyway, now everybody got tattoos. I might be repeating myself. I don't know. Had too much coffee. Everybody got tattoos now. Back in the day, the day would be, you know, you mainly live in your 20s and 30s, in my opinion. Back in the day, you never saw black people with tattoos. All you saw was prisoners, people coming out of prison, gangbangers, people who just scratch stuff on their bodies. And maybe if you were in the service, you might put a Navy tattoo or something like that. But now, the pastors has got tattoos. Everybody got tattoos, you know. So are we going to go back in the Bible and find out what it says about tattoos? It's foolishness. We're constantly changing. The world is constantly changing. We are evolving. Everything evolves. The cell phone evolved. Televisions, they evolved. And now they're flat screen. 2 years ago, they were great big old refrigerators. Everything evolved. If inanimate objects can evolve, I think living things evolve as well. But we're so resistant staying in that book. So I don't know how the book would say anything about the color of your hair. I would think it would be much more shocking to the people of those times that the hair comes off. All right, don't get mad at me. Go get you an Eric Campbell pink wig.